Alright, folks. Welcome back for our last stream of the year of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All with Grumpy Magician.
Hello.
My name is Sastra Mahan, and today we continue the final case of Justice for All with what is maybe the only day in court we're gonna have.
Quite possibly. I'm still thinking at least one of these days. I mentioned it last time, the whole thing of they've Chekhov's gunned the tracker on Gumshoe.
Yes.
I'm expecting one of these days to be, hey, find Gumshoe to find the killer.
Mm-hmm.
Save the detective, save the world.
Mm-hmm.
Type shit. But yeah, in terms of the actual court case, we might just be able to one and done this.
Well,
so unless we have like a second day where Adrian takes the stand.
Yeah, because like right now, unless Maya is able to get herself out, we are under pressure to do this in a single day.
Oh right, I forgot. He literally just went.
Cool.
One day.
Yep.
That's all you've got. Get him free. Ah, shit.
Now, Maya appears to be making an escape attempt, so maybe.
Yeah, she managed to cart open the door. Also had Mia inform us of what she saw.
Actually using the things we've established.
Okay.
Well, shall we?
Yeah, let's give it a go.
Alright.
Oh god, I just realized who I have to voice today.
Oh, right, I forgot Old Bag's here. She's the witness, right. Do you need to get a drink?
I might need to in a bit.
Okay.
We'll go as is for now.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yep.
Alright. March 22nd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Adrian did it? That's what it looks like. Dude, no way. That woman couldn't do anything like that. In court today, there will be a mountain of evidence that will implicate you. Mountain of evidence? I'm certain there is someone out there trying very hard to pin this whole thing on you. Oh, please, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, dude, like I said yesterday, I'm refreshing like a spring breeze, alright? God, the frickin'... Every time I read the word refreshing, it always brings back the stupid Yakuza quote now. It's ruined in my brain.
Such a good line, though.
Yeah. I can't let any sort of scandal ruin that. I understand.
Yes, Edgeworth?
Edgeworth or Mia, one or the other.
Well, it's almost time. No, it's Mia.
Mia.
We must get a complete acquittal today.
I know. But I can't focus on Maya's situation right now. Or Pearl's either.
A poor Beck.
Yeah. No matter what, I have to focus on winning this case by the end of the day.
Indeed. Well, let's get going.
Oh, this goes here.
That's the transceiver.
Or no, it's transceiver, yeah. Damn. This is Wright.
Good morning. This is it, Mr. Attorney. The day of the trial.
Maya. She's unharmed, right?
Well, when I checked on her earlier this morning, she seemed a bit, how shall we say, tired. Don't worry. People don't die that easily. Besides, what you really should be concentrating on is winning today's trial.
Ah.
For my sake, as well as yours, you must win today's trial. Which is why I sent you a little present this morning.
Present? What in the world would you want to give me?
You'll figure it out once the trial starts. And even if you don't like my gift, I expect you to graciously accept it and win the day's contest. If you please.
Wait!
Gotcha.
Kidnapper sent me a present? Mr. Lawyer dude, who was that? No one. That's nothing to do with you. So forget you heard anything. Dude, did your nose just get longer?
Not me? No, definitely didn't.
Never. Phoenix has, in fact, been Mokojin this entire time.
God, now I'm just picturing Phoenix somehow in Tekken.
I was gonna say, someone's probably done an outfit, but that would be more for Soul Calibur than it is for Tekken.
Yeah. Oh, I'm...
Oh boy.
Sorry, tangent time.
Yep, okay.
Related to stuff talked about earlier, FF14 obviously has the Arcadian.
Yes.
I can't remember who it was, it might have been Frey. But I saw someone talking about how, obviously, the Arcadian is all pro wrestling.
Yes.
That's what it is. But how good would it have been if final thing was just, who's the guy behind it all? Who's the head? And just Heihachi comes out. Even if it's just, like, even if it's not Heihachi, but just the fight goes down and man starts charging up like a DPS check to stop him doing an electric wind godfist.
I thought you were going to say, I didn't connect the Tekken to here line, and I thought you were going to say, what if it was John Cena?
Just straight up, no character change.
Yeah.
Cut to a Mandeville style cutscene of the Warrior of Light being talked at while John Cena is just behind him doing the hand wave in front of his face.
Oh, that would actually be great. Alright, well, we need this levity now, because if this is anything like last week, this is gonna get dark.
Yeah, yep, it's gonna get grim real fast.
Alright. March 22nd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 3.
That is probably something should say for people at home. This is probably the only content warning you're gonna get.
Oh, yeah.
There's discussions of suicide.
Yep.
So,
And that's
if
just
anything around that is rough for you, you might want to go watch something cheerier.
Yeah.
I don't know what. It's Phoenix, right? It's not exactly gloomy, but then there's this and
It's just like, bam.
yeah.
Go check out the winter sale. There's a lot of games on sale. I'll repost my Trails thing after this, so you can all read that if you want. Oh,
I need to check something.
Okay, hang on. We've had to chill a different video game.
Damn it. Relink is
not on sale. I checked it.
Sale. I can't. We can't keep hounding Yoko. Fuck.
Yeah, I went to go check. I was like, wait a minute. Is it? Can I send it to him? No, it's not. Unfortunate.
Damn.
Defeated.
Right.
Yep. Court is now in session for the trial of Matt on guard. Are the prosecution and defense ready? Well, the prosecution doesn't appear to be here. The defense...
Probably having some throwdown with Edgeworth in the parking lot.
Very possible. The defense is ready, Your Honor. I say, Mr. Wright, what happened to Miss Von Karma? I don't know, Your Honor. Why are you getting mad at me?
Your Honor.
Please be quiet, bailiff. Court is in session. You must tell me something. Please keep it brief. Now then, what is it?
Prosecutor Von Karma has, this morning, Miss Von Karma was shot by an unknown gunman.
Uh-huh.
Holy shit.
Okay. That escalated quickly.
This is the gift.
Oh.
You shot Von Karma.
You shot her? Oh no.
You've got no opposition to prosecute against. They'll have to get someone short notice. It'll be someone bad. Good luck.
Here comes Edgeworth.
I'm guessing was the plan. But unfortunately, man was not aware that Edgeworth just came back to town.
Yep. Oh boy.
Man. Once again, pouring out for Francisca. She keeps getting done dirty.
Or this is where he tries to take the spot and she kicks the door to like, absolutely not. Like, you've just been shot. Don't care.
Bandaged up and bleeding underneath. A court is to be held. I shall be there.
Well, just find out. What? Just shot.
Oh my god, she got shot. Oh.
Somehow, I think this is the present that man was talking about.
His present?
Miss Von Karma is one of the top prosecutors in the country at the moment. If she were to disappear, it would be to your advantage.
This is totally insane! Miss Von Karma, is she alright? I don't have that answer. There he is.
She's alive and in stable condition.
Oh, that's good. Whew. Oh, you're... Thought he'd show up.
Your Honor, due to the circumstances, Miss Francisca Von Karma cannot appear in court today. I, Miles Edgeworth, will be taking her place. Prosecution is ready. Naturally.
Is this legal? Can
Let's
you do
get
that?
him. There it is. He's in position. Miss Von Karma was shot in her right shoulder and is currently undergoing surgery.
It's the same spot as her dad.
Man. Yeah. It's like something in the Von Karma family, if someone pulls a gun on you, lean your shoulder in first.
Yeah.
Luckily, I've looked this case over and am familiar with the details. The prosecution seeks to prove the guilt of Mr. Matt on guard.
The court acknowledges the prosecution.
Right. I finally found the answer I was struggling for on my long journey this past year. By the time this case comes to an end, you too will know the answer. Now then, the prosecution would like to call its first witness. Please bring Detective Gumshoe to the witness stand.
You're safe for now.
Hey, good. Thank God. Witness, your name and occupation.
My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective down at the precinct. For now.
He's got until she gets out of the hospital.
Yeah, as soon as she gets out, she files the paperwork.
Like, everyone else is like, we've got a day to save Maya. He checks his watch and there's just countdown till lack of job.
For now? After this trial's over, I'm supposed to turn in my badge, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Oh, is this how we lead into the Edgeworth games? Because Gumshoe's with him, I think, the whole time.
It might be, but also fucking hell, Edgeworth.
Oh, call it.
Cold.
Yeah, call the man to the stand. Oh, and I just clicked to see his line, yeah.
The prosecution has no need for a depressed witness. Man's lost his job because of you.
Yeah.
Lift your head up and face forward like a proud officer, Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Yes, sir.
Now, let's have your testimony. If you want to explore the various facets of this case, we must start with that. Get ready, Phoenix. This is going to be one very rough fight.
Yeah. It would have to be with Edgeworth as my opponent. The answer he was struggling for. Interesting. Show me this answer you finally found, Edgeworth. Go.
I'm already showing it, Phoenix. Can't you hear the fanfare? I was always struggling to think of what my backing track should be. I figured I'd go with the returning hero. What do you think?
I think it's a little pompous, so perfect. Bare facts of the case. This murder happened after the Hero of Heroes Award ceremony, sir. The victim, Juan Corrida, was found dead in his hotel room. After looking into the cause of death, we believe he was definitely murdered, sir. At first, we thought there was something suspicious about the empty guitar case there is. However, we later found out that the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder.
Not sure about that.
Not so sure about that one, boss. After the award ceremony ended, the victim was alone in his room. Yes, sir. Both the victim and defendant went alone to their rooms, sir. Mercy. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Alright.
Okay. So, murder happened after the Hero of Heroes. Yep, we know that much. Found dead in his hotel room. Definitely murdered. We know why they think that. I think...
Statement 4
we've
is
probably
definitely
got to
something.
press on one of the last two, right?
Yeah, I think it's definitely one of these two, and pressing gives us the hint, so... Start with 4?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Alright. Hold it! And why did you think that? Well, because it was empty, pal. A jamming ninja doesn't go anywhere without his bright red guitar. And we couldn't find it anywhere at the scene of the crime. Oh, well, then how about this theory? A fan really wanted the guitar and did the crime to get it. How's that? That's actually a good point, Judge. Thank you.
Yeah.
We thought of that too, but the only fingerprints on the guitar case were the victims. Only the victims, huh? I see. So much for my theory then. Guitar case updated
Gloves?
in the court record. Yeah, latex.
latex leather. It's like what? It's 21st, right? This has
22nd,
happened?
yeah, 21st.
So someone like they could easily just go, "Oh, these are Christmas gloves. It's
Well,
cold.
it's
winter
March,
gloves."
but
Oh right, it's March. The previous one was Nick.
yeah,
Yeah. Now again, the case is mixed up.
yep. Well, it also layers because it's December right now.
The very big circus has me fucked up.
It's fair. It has Phoenix too, as we learned last time.
Never recovering from the psychic damage done by that case.
Phoenix just hallucinating Mo in the middle of an investigation. Alright, well. That got us an update, so I guess that's something. I guess I should read this in full.
Yeah.
So, still somewhat on top of the layer. Okay, it just says that it bears Karina's fingerprints is the addition.
Okay.
Press on the last one,
Can't
then?
wait for them to pull something like, he was trying to steal his own guitar. Not sure why, but sure.
Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, press on the last one, then?
Yep. Let's see if we get anything.
Alright. Hold it! What convinced you it had nothing to do with the case? The guitar wasn't at the Gatewater Hotel that night. Well then, where was it? Bright red guitar was eventually found at the TV studio. The victim, Juan Carita, had apparently only taken a case with him, sir. Interesting.
Huh.
So, you mean he forgot to put the guitar inside the case? Yes, sir. Even when he was on stage for the ceremony, he didn't have his guitar. That guitar case was empty even before he got to the hotel, which means someone did want to take it out after they spilled the water over it and found it empty.
No. I'm thinking evidence was in there.
Oh, okay. He was
Because
carrying.
we came to the conclusion he
yeah.
was going to reveal something, right?
It was It was based on Adrian's sister's death. They believed was suicide. He was gonna open up about Matt's actions.
So what if some evidence he had might have been the list, or the notes rather, or something else was in there. They opened it, but to get that evidence, not to get the guitar.
Alright, yeah. So that guitar case was empty even before he got to the hotel. Yeah, that's right. So really had nothing to do with the case after all.
Our first order of business should be to gather more info from his testimony.
But there might be a trap set up for us somewhere.
Maybe. However, setting off traps is part of a lawyer's job too.
Is it?
You heard her. All lawyers off to the minefields with you. Need to find out.
Right. Incoming trap search rogue with the lawyer archetype. If you say so.
Of course, we're supposed to escape from them too, wouldn't you say? And loot.
I'm gonna guess we need to
Okay,
press
so-
elsewhere from that hint.
Yeah, that sounds like she just wants us to go down the line and press everything.
Alright, well, from the top.
Yep.
Alright, hold it! Would you please give us a brief timeline of what happened after the ceremony? Okay, pal. The ceremony started at 6 p.m. It ended around 8 p.m., and then there was a short break. A special post-ceremony show was supposed to start in the lobby 30 minutes later. That's when the victim's body was found, correct?
Which is to say, the murder occurred during that 30-minute break period. I was a bit behind.
You're good. Please continue with your testimony, Detective. Ain't found dead, yep. Hold it! The person who discovered the victim's body was Adrian Andrews, correct? Yeah. Who is this Adrian Andrews you're talking about? She's the defendant, Matt Onguard's manager. She's a really pretty lady, sir.
True.
Oh, so she's a pretty lady. I wonder if she will grace us with her presence. This judge is just a simp.
Jesus, Judge.
This man.
Calm it down. Keep it in check.
Sit down. When the post-ceremony show was about to start, she went to get Mr. On Guard. After visiting his room, she next went to the victim's room to get him for the show. So, I see. And that's when she found the victim's body. And this last one for us.
Cause of death.
Yep. Hold it!
Can't wait for them to just go, oh, it's blunt force trauma.
I mean, I guess that would conflict with the picture he gave us yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
The cause of death. Wasn't that because Mr. Carita was stabbed in the chest? Only a careless amateur would believe something so brainless as that, pal. Apparently so.
Oh no.
Take a good, hard look at the crime photo. Now, a real pro's attention will be drawn here, to this bandana. I was gonna say he was strangled.
Really? Like, I was just looking at it and going, well, that's the scarf he usually has around his neck.
Yep. Ooh, banana. His bandana, sir. That's the thing wrapped tightly around his neck, sir. Oh, yes, I see. His banana-scented bandana. He's just like, nope, no, just moving on.
Just, nope, gonna shut that down, compartmentalize it, put it away.
Then what about the knife? It seems to have been stuck in the victim's chest on purpose after his death. We have a crafty murderer on our hands here. Autopsy report added to the court record. Okay, so he was genuinely strangled by it. Okay.
Okay, genuinely strangled with a scarf, then stabbed. So, adding credence to the theory that the stabbing was to set up Matt on guard.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that is enough. First, the victim was choked to death with his bandana. Then, after the victim was dead, the killer deliberately stabbed him with a knife. Which brings me to my next point. Why then did the police arrest Matt on guard? Because there was reason enough to suspect him.
Here it comes. Looks like Edgeworth's back in full swing. Very well. Detective Gumshoe, please testify about this matter. Yes, sir. Why arrest on guard? Matt on guard and Juan Carita were huge rivals with each other. They each thought the other guy was in his way. That's more than enough in my book. As for evidence, there's the Jamin Ninja's button. It was ripped off the ninja's costume, and was found in Mr. On Guard's hakama. The defendant's fingerprints were also all over the knife. The defendant bought the knife for the crime, which makes this a premeditated murder. Okay, so that's definitely supposed to be brought. Or no, it is bought, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's meant to be brought.
Okay, but I was gonna say, Even so, that is a common misstatement for people with a few different accents, so that's fine.
Hmm.
So the defendant's fingerprints were found on the knife used in the stabbing. It was sort of sticky on the handle, so the fingerprints came out pretty clearly, sir. Knife added to the court record bears the victim's blood and Ongar's fingerprints. In the grip, Gatewater is engraved. Sticky.
Hmm. I suppose, depending how the steak was prepared, be some fat guts on it, but
Did you get it all over the handle?
yeah.
Maybe it's the tomato juice?
And how do you get him to use it without noticing it's sticky?
Yeah. Okay. And there's this button. That was found in the defendant's clothes, was it? This button... And is this button also covered in blood? Yes, and we know that the blood on it is the victim's blood, sir. What? Jamin Ninja's button added to the court record. So, the knife went through where this was supposed to be, so there shouldn't be blood on it.
Yeah. Because the blood didn't spray or anything, it's
Just in
like
that area.
right around where the knife wound is. So there's no chance of it having dripped down onto it. So yeah, whoever did this ripped it off, smeared it in the blood, and then put it in the hakama.
Okay. All of this points very clearly to the defendant, doesn't it?
Yes, it most certainly does, Your Honor. Ready to give in yet, right?
I'll find the hole in your argument somehow.
You can press as hard as you'd like. Just hurry up with your usual pointless questions.
Alright, boys, stop flirting in the courtroom.
God. He's only been back for a couple of minutes. I can't help but want to kiss him. I mean, hit him. Stupid, sexy Edgeworth.
Alright. Where are we going from here?
Huge rivals with each other. I don't think there's a need for us to press on that.
Potential on the motive? Because it's like, well, that's enough for me, but like...
Probably press on the button to just get more info about that. Probably the follow-up as well. Maybe the last one?
You want to just skip over the first one and do the rest? Because I think the rest of these maybe all have something.
Yeah, skip over the first one at least. And so, pressing from motive enough in my book?
Yep. Alright.
Okay.
Hold it! Wait just 1 second here. Mr. On Guard was beating Mr. Karita in the popularity polls. Yeah, I guess, but... Which means that in the defendant's eyes, the victim was not a rival at all. Which means he had no motive to kill at all.
Okay.
I didn't even...
fair.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking on that line. Yes, I quite agree. Well, Detective... it's not, well... I guess if you put it that way, then, yeah, the defendant would have had no motive.
Objection! Detective, I'm beginning to see why you were fired.
Dang, kick him while he's down, why don't you? No, not you too, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. That's...
I look forward to your pension negotiations.
That's not a negotiation, Edgeworth.
Holy fuck. Edgeworth out of court to say, yeah, don't worry, I've been working with Gumshoe, we've got some information. We're gonna help. All's good. Hey, thanks Gumshoe for the help, you've been great. In court. Immediately switch flips. Fuck you, Gumshoe. I'm stripping away your pension. Now shut up and say what I want you to say.
Taking away the money that you already are barely getting.
What the fuck?
No! Now, Detective, let's continue with the testimony. No. My poor pension, too.
Detective, if you value your money, I suggest you proceed.
Yes, sir. We can talk about my pension later, sir.
What pension?
What about what I was saying? Hello? Anyone?
Okay. Didn't get any evidence out of that, just got to know that Gumshoe's gonna be just straight up ruined after this.
Man is going to be homeless. Alright, well, so how about that button, Gumshoe? Hold it. Do you have any proof that the button belonged to the victim? Ah. What do you mean, pal? Oh, let me put it this way. I'm asking if you have any evidence to back up your claim that this button was ripped off of the Jammin' Ninja's costume. Huh? Can't you tell just by looking at it? And the victim's blood is on it. Anyone could have smeared that blood on there afterward. He's doing it.
He's getting it. He's learning.
Mr. Edgeworth, help me, sir. All right. I knew it had to be this piece of evidence. Now to reel this one in.
Thread.
Huh?
The button was attached to the costume by thread, obviously. And that thread snapped when the button was torn off. You match up the ends of the thread on the costume with the thread on the button. It's a perfect match.
Yeah, that's it. They're a perfect match, pal.
That's Edgeworth for you. Never misses a beat. Yeah,
Alright.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright, so, where'd you find this in these, Hakama, did you say they were?
That's what I've been told to say, by the scriptwriters, yes.
Well, let me ask you then. How come you didn't get a pair for yourself if they're so fancy and the scriptwriters want to include them, huh?
I see what you did there,
Yeah. But no, seriously, what the fuck are Hakama? Gang? We're supposed to be in, like, New York. What is this?
Yeah, L.A.
Oh yeah, LA.
Alright, well... Hold it! When was this button found? Pretty soon after the body was found. We rounded up everyone who knew Mr. Korea. And then we did a search on them all. That's when we found the button. It was almost immediately after the murder.
The police didn't have the free time to lollygag and play tricks. Unlike some people.
Hey! What is he trying to say about me here?
Okay.
Fingerprints.
Tell us about this knife.
Hold it! How were the fingerprints arranged on the knife? That's an excellent question, Phoenix, because you hold this very differently for stabbing and cutting.
True. Yeah. Well.
Typically.
Yeah, the big one's going to be the index finger.
Mhm.
We need to know where the index finger was.
Huh? What do you mean, pal? By examining the fingerprints, you can determine how the defendant held the knife. For example, did he hold it normally or overhand? Oh, is that what you meant? Well, we didn't actually think of that. I can't believe the bumbling of this department. I can.
This is where it turns out that On Guard was just using them both in like hammer fist grips.
Using knives like people would use chopsticks with 2 hands.
Yeah, exactly. Hopeless. Were you paying attention to the testimony, right? The defendant's fingerprints were all over the knife. There was no way to determine how the knife was held at the moment of the murder.
So is the defendant the owner of this knife, then? No.
Wait, are they trying to say bought is actually bought in this situation?
Maybe? I mean, I guess we're about to find out.
We're about to just turn around and go, Detective, did you read the knife?
Alright, well. Hold it! There is no way this was a premeditated murder. Even if he bought the knife. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh my god.
No way they misspell it twice. Sorry, pal. This isn't some pocket knife. No, it's not even a steak knife either, to be honest. It looks like a butter knife.
Yeah, it's a butter knife. Absolutely.
And it doesn't fold, so it's not great for walking around with either. Well, this is not good. Prosecution can prove it was a premeditated murder. Done for.
Phoenix, are you serious? It's,
Yeah.
It's on the handle.
Please read this. She hands him the knife.
Just read this, Phoenix. Gatewater? What does that say? Oh my god.
This is why you haven't read any of those books, isn't it? Yes.
There's something very interesting about what the detective said just now. Think carefully before it's too late.
A button covered in the victim's blood, and a knife with On Guard's fingerprints.
Be grateful. If the judge were more rash, he would have already pounded his gavel in closing.
We're still in a world of trouble.
Well, before any battle, you must find your enemy's weakness. So, let's find the weakness in this testimony, no matter how small it may be. Okay, Phoenix?
So, last point knife, right?
Last point, we present the knife.
Alright. Premeditated, you say, detective? That's real interesting. Why don't you read this knife? Objection! Wait a second. What? So the basis of your argument that this was a premeditated murder is simply that my client bought a knife beforehand? That's right, pal. Defendant did not buy this knife. Take a good look at the handle of this knife, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It has a Gatewater seal set into the handle. Gatewater? I think I heard that name somewhere before. That's the name of the hotel. The Gatewater Hotel. Uh-oh.
You know what? Maybe it's good that Gumshoe's getting fired. It might actually be a service to the city at this point.
It's really hard to say because, like, man, this guy's not very good at his job a lot of the time. But also, he's the only person you can trust on the entire force, it would seem.
Yeah. So you can trust him. You can also trust him to mess up.
Yeah.
But you can trust him.
The murder knife was actually... was actually property of the hotel. Which means this murder was not premeditated. Yes, that is very true. This is a very big... What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, I'm sorry, but the defense is simply too careless.
What?
I think whether the crime was premeditated or not has already been determined. Well, it really is just his theme now.
Yeah.
It's not even the Edgeworth is back theme, it's just his theme.
It's just, I am now speaking. Quiet, peasant. How, though?
I admit this knife is hotel property. There's no one currently on the police force that's dumb enough not to realize this.
But I didn't... Oh. Uh-huh.
The question is, where did this knife come from?
Why, that's obvious. It came from the victim, Mr. Carito's room.
Sorry, Your Honor, but that is incorrect. The victim ate a last meal before he was murdered. With that being the case, I'd like to draw the court's attention to what's on top of the table.
There is a knife and a fork on the table. Then... where in the world did this knife come from?
I don't know why, but the fact that it was there is a knife and a fork on the table instead of theirs made me think of, you know, like when you're doing school French or German,
Uh-huh.
and they're teaching you really basic but odd phrases for particular situations. Like, the cat is on the table, the mouse is under the chair, and the monkey is in the tree. It's just like, it's one of those where it's just, this is way too basic. It feels like this is from a book,
He's
like an
learning.
instruction manual.
Yeah.
If it pleases the court, I would like for us to recall the room of the defendant, Mr. Matt on guard. Especially what was on top of his table. There was something missing. Perhaps it's a single knife. We investigated the leftover dishes for fingerprints, and while we were investigating, we came to the conclusion that Mr. Matt on guard's knife was missing. Mr. Matt on guard had gone to the victim's room with the knife he had used during dinner. Why would he carry a knife on a visit? To kill, of course. And with that, I believe the prosecution has proven this was a premeditated murder.
Amazing, Mr. Edgeworth. Absolutely brilliant. A brilliantly clear deduction.
Seems like Edgeworth had this planned from the very beginning.
This must be one of those traps, and I just walked headlong into it. murder weapon with fingerprints, and a button from the victim's costume. There's quite a sizable amount of evidence here.
I can safely say that any further deliberation is a waste of your Honor's time. Although, I wouldn't mind if the defense were to present evidence not shown to the court.
Evidence not yet shown?
It means evidence that the court hasn't seen yet. In other words, new evidence.
What does the defense have to say about this, Mr. Wright? Well...
We have to say that yet again, this is illegal and not allowed in court.
Yep.
But who cares? We ball.
This court doesn't have a jury, so it isn't real by any standard.
Phoenix. The judge is favoring the prosecution right now. If we answer with something wrong here...
That gavel of his will be ringing out to the sound of our defeat. Right. You have something important and necessary to present to this court. So we have to say I do.
Say yes.
Yeah. There's one. I'm gonna save before I click again, in case we get locked out. In case we get a game over if we get this wrong.
Mm-hmm. Judging dots.
One piece of evidence that catches my attention. It's real. Something that this court has yet to see. Mr. Wright, I will say this one more time. I do not feel this trial needs to continue at all. However, I am giving you one chance, and only one.
What the judge is saying, right, is don't try pulling one of your usual bluffs here.
I messed this up. It's curtains for all of us. You may now present one, and only one, piece of evidence. Oh, yep, there's the full red health bar.
Hit the, Kingdom Hearts low health sound. The most annoying sound in all video games.
Now then, what is this important evidence that you must show to the court? Okay, so... Ticket's not evidence. Transceiver's not evidence. We don't have the camera. I don't think it's the clipping. I think it's way too early.
It's something that the court hasn't seen, so we can't bring up the autopsy, the knife, or the badge.
So is it the glass? Like, oh. There's no one's seen it.
Possibly. Yeah, it's not been raised to the court yet. It's no sign that it's been drank, which means that it was set up most likely. We've talked about the guitar case. Yeah, I think... Unless we use the Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous magazine clipping to go, it could have been Adrian. But I don't think we're supposed to go for that yet.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think the wine glass is what we need.
Yeah. Let's try the wine glass.
Alright. Send it. Take that! Music. We're good. This is a wine glass, is it not? Please look at the photo of the crime scene one more time. The scene is a mess because of the victim's struggle against his assailant. The vase was broken. His makeup is all over the floor. These were all things that were, at one point, sitting on top of the dresser. Well, yes, I see your point. However, this glass that is sitting on top of the dresser is mysteriously untouched. The only thing that had not fallen over along with everything else is this wine glass. This piece of evidence is more than strange enough to warrant further consideration. Mm-hmm. Ah. Well, what do y'all have to say?
Oh, well, yes, it is a little peculiar.
Yes, isn't it? I thought it was.
You can stop looking at me with those puppy dog eyes of yours now. Mr. Edgeworth?
What is it, Your Honor?
Your opinion.
You don't need my opinion. Because there is no special meaning to that glass.
What?
It's safe to say that the glass was set there after the crime took place. By the person who discovered the body, Adrian Andrews, for example.
Why?
He could have easily been so shocked that she set the glass down without thinking. Now I'm implying she walked in with it,
Yeah.
but the tomato juice is in the room.
Yeah.
That does sound very plausible. Mr. Wright?
Could Miss Andrews really have set that glass down without thinking? No.
No.
She's prone to panic episodes.
Also that, yeah.
Alright, there's no way. If you're weak here, the trial is over. I can look for my proof later. For now, I should trust my instinct and point with certainty.
It just might fall for us if you're thought-provoking enough. Once again, reading his mind.
Yep. The defense would like to challenge the prosecution's theory. We would like to see something that proves it was Miss Andrews who set the cup on the table.
You've turned the situation on its head yet again, as usual. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have any proof to back up your claim?
There's no way he has any. He's just bluffing.
Like Mr. Wright, I never say anything unless I have the evidence to support it.
What?
You're not thinking hard enough today, right? Did you think this wine glass escaped my notice?
Then...
Of course it has been thoroughly inspected. For fingerprints.
fingerprints.
There are only one set of fingerprints left on this wine glass.
Only one? Well, whose were they?
They're not the victims nor the defendants. Rather, they were of one Adrian Andrews.
What? Wine glass updated in the court record.
Okay.
That's another wrinkle.
That is why I said that the person who had discovered the body had left it there. Are we done here, Mr. Wright?
Can't believe I fell into another trap.
Miss Andrews was probably holding the glass when she went to see Mr. Corrida. But upon seeing his dead body, she was stunned and set the glass down on the dresser.
What you just said makes a lot of sense.
Now do you seem right? You can't change any part of my scenario as it explains everything all too well. I've thought long and hard this past year about what it means to be a prosecutor. And from here on out, I will show you the answer I've come to discover.
Wait a second. Mr. Edgeworth, I think the prosecution has provided enough evidence for me to enter my verdict.
Unfortunately, I cannot allow you to pass judgment yet.
I have to style on this man.
You see, I've just launched him into the air, and I've got a few more seconds before he hits the ground thanks to this being a tornado move. Therefore, I believe I can juggle him, Your Honor.
Oh, well. Can't argue with that. At least, keep the combo under 100 hits, please.
I can make it 99, I guess. The prosecution has yet another witness we would like the court to hear from.
Another witness.
Speaking of fighting game references, it's time to call in an assist. Yes. Bailiff, please bring in the next witness. What in the world is Mr. Edgeworth thinking?
There she is.
Oh, yep, here we go.
Before you read these lines, do you want to take a second and go
I'm
get
gonna
a
go
cup?
and quickly. I'm gonna go grab a cup of tea real
Alright,
quick. Yeah.
I'm gonna update my save and
I'll
I'll
be
run to the restroom.
back in a couple minutes.
Yep, we'll be back in a few minutes, folks. And we're back. Welcome to hell, everyone.
Oh boy. Oh god, am I even going to get her interacting with Edgeworth? Oh dear
Yep,
lord.
you're gonna have to go back and forth between those two.
Oh, I'm fine with the back and forth.
Okay.
It's more just her towards him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Listen, at least this one isn't gonna get grabbed for horny reasons, probably. Unless someone's really into the smoker voice.
You know what? Fair. Okay. Now then, witness. Please state your name and occupation. Witness. Your name and...
She's got a gun!
I got shot. I'm going down.
Oh, not again.
Oh, gone.
No, it was some stupid joke. Go ahead.
Gotcha.
I wonder what happened to that calm composure he had earlier.
Oh, Edgy boy. It's been what? A year since we last met, hasn't it? You should be more happy to see me.
I saw the report with her testimony, but who knew that under that helmet was the Wicked Witch of the witness stand?
I tell you, this time I know what I'm supposed to do. So today, I'm going to tell you anything and everything. Even things that don't have to do with that terrible crime.
Miss Witness, that terrible crime is all this court needs to know.
Shut up!
God.
Get blasted!
Oh.
Shush. I'm talking to my dear Edgy Wedgy right now. Don't interrupt us, Gramps.
Yes, madam.
No. Please, by all means, interrupt her. Please, I beg of you. Anyway, witness, your testimony, please.
It's true what they say. The youth are hot-headed nowadays. Not that I mind at all, Edgy. Now then, what should I start with?
The witness was on security detail at the hotel on the night of the murder. Is this correct, Miss Oldbag?
It was a great job being able to see my dearie Juan. It was almost too much for my little heart to handle.
You mean you were a fan of the victim?
Look, everyone is crazy over that on God, saying he's cute in a fresh way or something. But not me. I wouldn't say anything so silly. After all, I have no interest in a little child like him. I'm only interested in a real man, Juan Carita.
But those two were the same age?
Anyway, as I was saying, I was pacing in front of his room that night.
Very well. Please tell the court what you witnessed the night of the murder.
Leave it to me, Edgy Boo.
Okay, before we get into this, I just had a realization. He was like, who knew under the helmet? That means the witness photo they took, she was wearing it.
Yes.
Excellent job,
This
team.
helmet is an important religious icon to me. I will not take it off for this photo.
She's like, oh god, I just realized I've just set Old Bag up as a Scientologist.
Okay, that's better. I was gonna go for a Stranger in a Strange Land reference because of like the Mars sex cult or whatever, but I couldn't do so or think of a way to do so without including the word grok. Because that's where that comes from. For those of you who don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Even that is stolen.
Yep. Alright, well, what you witnessed.
Anyway, after the ceremony, I went to pace around in the hallway in front of his room. There was something I was interested in finding out, you know. Well, since I was on the job, I made sure to keep a good eye out the whole time. That's when someone showed up. It was a man coming out of poor Juan's room. It was on guard. Matt on guard. He was trying to sneak his way out of Juan's room.
Over under on it being the guy in the costume again.
I'm gonna take that bet.
Yep.
Yeah, I reckon it's the same guy.
So, Mr. On Guard came out from the victim's room.
Sorry, same situation, rather.
Yeah.
See, it has to be him. He's the murderer.
I see. I think Edgeworth is thinking what we're thinking, and he's just like, no one say it, please, God, don't make me do this again.
She can't be so stupid she would make the same mistake twice, right?
Well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Alright, so we're pressing on the last one, right?
Yeah, definitely. Alright, lady. Let's see if you made the same mistake twice. Hold it! You saw my client. Are you sure about that?
Yesy.
Really?
Annoying brats. When I say I saw someone, I saw that person.
Why do I get a sense of deja vu?
You ever get the sense of deja vu?
Maybe to avoid a repeat of last year, I should delve into this a bit further. I mean, any of these are good. Probably clothes, though, to be like, was he wearing the costume? Right.
Yeah, go with the clothes, because at least then we can point to the identifiable. Oh, because if we go with face, she's probably going to say, oh, well, he was turned away, but of course I recognized him. How did you recognize him? The clothes.
Alright, person's clothes. Please tell the court about the man's clothes in more detail.
What a troublesome man you are. Really, as if something like that matters.
But it does.
Now, what was it? Oh, yes. It was that thing.
What thing?
That gaudy thing he's always wearing. That racing jacket.
Oh, no shit.
Oh, dear.
Uh-oh. Never mind.
Yep.
We may be in a bad situation.
We've invaded. He was wearing that at the detention center, too.
That thing's meant for nothing but seducing women out of their pantaloons. Men.
Right. So, Mr. Wright,
Was this testimony just now important or relevant in any way?
Uh...
And it was, right?
But
Unfortunately...
how's... No, I get the feeling it was very important. It's setting up for us to go because he wasn't wearing it or something. Wait, actually...
It's in his pants.
Yes, the button was in the pants.
Yes.
If he was in the racing jacket, he didn't have the outfit on, so couldn't have torn off the button. Never mind, it was
It
important.
was very important. Of course it was important, Your Honor.
Objection! Then perhaps you'd like to point out what part of that testimony was important.
Don't you see it, Edgeworth?
Quit fucking with me, Raisin. Just say the answer.
I don't have all day.
Your Honor, I request what the witness said about the jacket be appended to her testimony.
I don't quite see where you're going with this, but alright. Witness, please.
Well, I don't like to badmouth anyone without reason, but if I must. He was wearing his flashy racing jacket. Honestly, it's all just for show.
Give her the button.
So, present. Behold, the Jammin' Ninja's button.
Objection! Miss Oldbag.
What? Don't say my name for no reason.
Do you know what this is?
An egg. I mean, it's button number 2 on the Jammin' Ninja's costume.
Now I know she's an obsessed fan. She identified it in a single glance.
Give it here. Give it here. If you don't give it to me, I'll punish you with this. Don't make me get the gut.
Ouch. She really is a diehard fan to want a button covered in blood. I could probably implicate her as a stalker in this and get her arrested instead.
Please, please, right, please. And so you've got Edgeworth across the way leaning on the desk trying to send eye
Yeah,
signals.
like, do it. Free both of us. This button was discovered on Mr. Onguard's body during a full body search.
See? This button proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it was that rascal on guard.
It was caught up in the pleats of his nickel samurai hakama pants.
See? And on guard is the nickel samurai.
Witness! Now, it may just be me, and I do have an active imagination, but just now, didn't you say that the defendant, Matt on guard, was wearing his usual racing jacket?
No one's home. I'm not here. I'm so sorry. Sorry that you judge people based on what they wear. If I wore the trendiest dress, I'd have to put up with wearing this ridiculous outfit. It's hideous, right? It's heavy. So heavy I wish I could switch. You understand? Now take a look in the mirror. Your outfit is about as interesting as a documentary on curling. Get the gut.
Okay, I think I caught in there that the thing on her chest is a cassette player in that.
Huh.
I didn't catch the reason why she's wearing it, but it's mandated part of her outfit.
Yeah, looking at it is a spool of film, and then it's got the little connector on the bottom. Yeah, that might just be a really old cassette player.
Right.
Now hold your tongue still there for 1 second. So what you saw in actuality was not Mr. On Guard, the man, but Mr. On Guard, the Nickel Samurai.
But when you think about it,
Oh god, she's doing it again.
they're really one and the same anyway.
Miss Oldbag, this is a very important point we're talking about.
Edgy Poo, you think so too?
Well, it might be something worth considering.
Just say it's important and agree with me for a change.
Witness, think carefully and try to remember as much as you can before you testify.
All right, if you insist.
I should be the one sighing, not you. Ooh, I saw.
Oh god, oh god. Yes, now I remember. The Nickel Samurai. That's right. It was the Nickel Samurai that I saw. Yes, it would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. He had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime, you know. So he must have worn that Nickel Samurai costume when he was stabbing poor Juan.
Or,
But he didn't know about the thing after, so...
who's really in that costume?
A certain split-faced individual, perhaps?
Oh, I was gonna go down the Juan route still if he's wearing it, but also that, potentially.
Could be that.
I knew it. I knew you'd say he was inside that costume.
What? Did you think that could have been someone else inside that costume? Don't be a bad little boy thinking such rude things.
But the possibility does exist.
I feel like this is a situation where you and I are either side of Phoenix here, just going, see, told you. Told you, bro. Knew she was gonna pull this shit.
Every time.
Young'uns today. I told you. There's no way it was anyone else.
How do you know that?
Because I said so. And what I say is the truth.
At least she's just as delightful a witness as she was a year ago.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Everyone's just like, I'm tired of talking to her, please. Just get through this.
Just deal with her already, will you?
Alright. Huh.
So he had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime. I think we press on that to try and get a bit more so that we can bring up the fact that he didn't know. Like, it's somehow we have to get to that point. I don't know if it's presenting the tickets or pressing.
Alright, well. Good to start with that one. Alright, number 4. Hold it! Excuse me. Was there anyone else scheduled to appear at the post-ceremony show?
Well, all the contestants were supposed to go on stage in a friendly gesture thing.
And that included the Jammin' Ninja.
Of course it included him. That's why when On Guard came out of Tier 1's room, I didn't give it a second thought.
I see.
So, yeah, I guess we might have to go for the press conference ticket then.
Possible?
It would have been that, then the post ceremony, then immediately after the post ceremony was the event. Yeah, because I'm not sure what else
Oh.
we really have any evidence for at the moment.
He can't hold a knife while he's in that costume. He's got the robot arm on his dominant hand. I don't think you're holding a knife in that. I don't know how we're supposed to use that, but that's just like, I just like looked at it, I was like, oh wait. You can't, there's no way you're holding a knife in that thing.
Might be able to claim that that would interfere with the fingerprints.
Oh
On
yeah,
the
it would
knife?
also do that, yeah, because he's got a glove on the other hand. It's like, I don't know about the ticket either because it doesn't say anything about Matt on it, but sometimes the game doesn't care about
Yeah.
that.
Inconvenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. So, in that case, what would we present the outfit on?
Yeah, I don't. I mean, we can. You want to just like go back to the top and go down the line and see if we get anything better to work with.
Yeah, this one's a bit vague, so I guess press down the line.
All right, from the top, we'll skip number 4. Holding. Would you please get on with your testimony?
What's your language, young man? What sort of tone is that to take with an elder? My youthfulness isn't what it used to be, so you should forgive me for everything.
Give me a sec. Ooh, that is
Rough.
ruining the throat faster than usual.
Yep. It do be dry season.
Yep. I'm not sure if that's why, but like today I've drank like twice as much.
You keep on barking at me like that, I'll start singing at the top of my lungs.
All right.
Yeah, that just really disagreed.
What?
A striking figure by the sea, standing all alone is he. He's the Nickel Samurai.
Is this supposed to be to like the tune of Sailor Moon?
Maybe?
The first line doesn't match, but the other two do. Oh yeah, it's a striking
might do,
figure by
actually.
the sea, standing all alone is he. He's the Nickel Samurai. Yep. Yep, it is.
Oh
I got
god. Damn. Fair play.
She's actually singing. Someone help my poor ears. Mr. Edgeworth, can you please do something about this racket?
Witness, I'll give you a piece of gum later if you'll just be good and stick to the facts.
Okay. You promise, right?
Right. I'll be sending the bill for the chewing gum to your office at a later date.
Remind me to send you a thank you note later, too, Edgeworth, old chum. Look, at least he picked something that you could afford.
Yeah?
Okay, well.
I could have made it a bagel, but I'm not sure if that would break your bank or not.
It depends if it has to include cream cheese.
Bagels ever not include cream? Oh. Oh, you really are, Paul.
Alright, well, number 2. Be a little more careful with your testimony, please. Not too long ago, you said he was wearing his racing jacket, and now he's not.
Not too long ago. Then let me ask you this. When you were itty bitty, what was your grand dream?
Huh?
What did you want to be when you grew up, whippersnapper?
My dream, huh? Well, I, wanted to be Judge Whackner, hero of the public's court. So what?
See? Look at where you are now. You're not Judge Whackner, are you? Are you?
Well...
What I said earlier. Who puts any weight into things like that? The now is everything. I can't be held responsible for the past.
Since when did court become theatrics over testimonies? Long time ago, Phoenix.
All that matters is that man was inside that costume. Isn't that enough?
Oh, that's an achievement!
Achievement. Judge Whackner.
Alright.
Alright.
Well, we got that, I guess. Okay. Well, number 3. Holy...
So, would have been convenient, huh?
Yep. And why would that be?
Oh, that way, no one could see his face, of course.
But there's still no advantage for him that I can see. In fact, you would think the costume would make him stand out all the more.
Yeah. Oh, you're such an annoying child, you know that. You disagree with everything I say.
Isn't that what you're always doing to me?
I got it. Maybe it's more troublesome for him to change in and out of his costume.
Okay, and that's the one we already did.
So, the last one?
Yep, press on the last one. Hold it! So let me ask you one last time. The person you saw, it really was the Nickel Samurai?
As showy as ever. Haven't I been saying that from the very beginning?
Can I throw in the towel yet?
And we're into the loop.
Yeah.
You don't need to think too hard on this one.
Huh?
There's a contradiction in her testimony, and it's sitting in plain sight. Question is what that contradiction means for us.
Well, I have to figure out what you're talking about first, but okay. Okay. So it's one of those last two, right? Still? Maybe the third one as well.
Yeah, I don't think it's the second one.
Yeah.
Third one would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. Yeah, the only one that works for that one is the outfit itself, but
Yeah, I don't think that's
I
enough.
don't think that's sticking. Yeah. It goes to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime, you know. My best guess is it's something about the post-event, but I don't know. I'm actually lost on this one.
I mean, the autopsy report doesn't have to do with him. I guess he is stabbed after being strangled, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. Unless it's going to be something about blood spatter, but the blood has hardly left his clothes, so...
It's possible it's the knife, because like we talked about earlier, he couldn't have left fingerprints while he was wearing the costume.
Mm-hmm. Probably lost the camera. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that's a solid, sure thing here.
I think it might be the last one with the knife for the fingerprints, so that's all I got. Maybe. It's either the last one or the third one. Maybe.
It's not gonna be... no. I was thinking, what if it's something about the camera, because Lossa was also supposedly there? But I don't think it's gonna be that.
Hasn't come up yet, yeah.
Ugh.
This is one of...
Yeah.
So, in this game's defense, this is not a bad one. This is just one where, like, we've got a bunch of stuff, and we've got text, and we know there's something wrong. We just don't know which two pieces to click together.
Yeah. It's vague enough that it could be either of them. I think, based on how this game works, I think I'm more inclined to go with the no fingerprints would be on the knife argument. Oh, hang on.
Hanging.
Yeah, I think... Technically, The fingerprints could have been there earlier because of
Yeah.
using it when he was out of the suit.
But I guess that's the point, right? Is that we're saying these are old prints. If it was the person who was wearing the suit who did it, then they wouldn't have left their prints on it because they were wearing it at the time.
Maybe? Yeah. Yeah, actually. Using the suit to frame and using the fact they wouldn't put the handprints on.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm happy to lock in on that.
Alright.
And you were saying for what, the final one?
Final statement tonight. I will update save in case of emergency.
Yep. Yeah, as I say, only other one I could think is the tickets, but
Yeah.
it doesn't necessarily lock off. Like, the part we need is him not knowing about it.
Yeah. And it hasn't come up at all.
Yeah. Hey,
Alright, final statement.
behold,
Knife.
that's not a knife. This is a knife.
Objection! We got there.
Okay.
Please take a look at this.
I can't wait for it to be for completely different reasoning than we put together.
At least we got there.
Yeah, so it's a knife. Big deal. If you're trying to scare me with that, I'll have you know it won't work.
No, that's not my intention at all. That's the knife that was used in the murder, correct? Your Honor, do you know why this piece of evidence is important to this case? You don't even have to ask. It's because the defendant's fingerprints are on it.
Is that what you're driving at?
That is exactly what I am driving at. What are we driving at? And whose car are we driving? If Mr. On Guard was really in the Nickel Samurai costume at the time of the murder, then it's impossible for his fingerprints to have been left on this knife. Actually, he would have wiped all previous fingerprints on this knife right off. That's not how that works, Phoenix, but sure.
Yeah, that's straight up not true.
We haven't... This is before we added the CSI section to the last game. It's fine. Pretend that's how it works for now. He's not very good at this. Oh, that's right. The Nickel Samurai wears gloves, doesn't he?
Oh! I just noticed his one's also clearer. So I guess they updated his voice line for his later ones when they updated Phoenix's ones as well.
Neat. I don't remember if Franciscus were updated or if they were still old too. I don't know. We'll have to listen to that, yeah.
Objection! He probably took his gloves off before he began the stabbing.
Objection! And why would he do something like that? To leave his prints on the murder weapon? There is no way he would do something like that.
However, there is one possibility.
Then let's hear your possibility.
It's very simple. The defendant went to the victim's room while in costume as the Nickel Samurai. At that time, the defendant held no intent to murder. He was probably just going to relax and talk with the victim about the stage show. Which is why he took his gloves off.
But the murder still did take place. This is also ignoring the fact that it completely throws Edgeworth's entire line of this was premeditated out the window.
It's well known that there was bad blood between the defendant and the victim.
Yes, I have heard that before. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say about Mr. Edgeworth's theory? So let me get this straight. Edgeworth's theory goes like this. When the defendant went to the victim's room, he had no intention of killing him. Now, up to this point, are there any problems with this theory?
There's a contradiction.
because Oldback saw him leaving. Right?
Olbag saw him leaving, but that would presumably be after the murder. The contradiction is what you mentioned.
Oh, yeah.
He has posited that it's premeditated, and yet implies that it wasn't premeditated at first.
Alright. There is the contradiction. Now, this theory contradicts something in an earlier testimony.
What are you babbling about?
Now, for argument's sake, let's suppose Mr. On Guard was the killer. If that's the case, I think it's impossible for the killer to have gone to the victim's room without intent. The knife.
The knife again?
Yep, because he brought it with him. Take that! This knife. This was used by Mr. On Guard at dinner. Yes, we did establish that. Which means that if my client was, in fact, the killer, then he brought this knife with him when he went to visit Mr. Kurita.
I suppose.
However, you just said it yourself. At that time, the defendant held no intent to murder. If that were true, then why would he bring a knife? He wouldn't, would he? Which means, Mr. Edgeworth, your theory was flawed from supposition 1. And one more thing. If the murderer was wearing the costume at the time of the murder, then there should be glove marks left on the knife. Which means... Oh, go.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Actually, he has a valid point. Like, while it wouldn't have... Like, especially with the stickiness, it wouldn't have wiped the fingerprints clean, but it would have left smudges. Okay, Phoenix, you're cooking.
He's doing a little thinking. What? Why is he never this smart in any other case? Is it like Edgeworth's back and he's got his groove?
Yeah, so he's just like, finally, I have an even match. It's time for a real fight.
Yes, yeah. Which means the defendant's fingerprints shouldn't be all over it like bees on a hive.
Oh... I think that what you've just mentioned is tied into Edgeworth directly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what we just mentioned, both. Edgeworth said he's found his reason for being a prosecutor. I think rather than it being punish the criminals, he's trying to be a prosecutor to give an airtight case so that Phoenix can get his clients a safe verdict. Like, he is trying to bring the best out of him to make sure that the innocent are proven innocent.
Insert silent whisper right here. Also, on that note, Edgeworth has only flinched one time. It was when Oldback took the helmet off. So he's expecting most of these.
This entire case, he's just been like, yes, come on, call me on my bullshit. Hey, there you go, Phoenix. It's about damn time.
And that brings me to my final point. This knife was planted by the real killer to hide their identity and mislead us. Order! Order, I say! Order in the court! Was this knife really planted by the killer? Why would the murderer do such a thing? To frame Matt On Guard?
Yep.
It's to frame my client, Mr. On Guard, of course. To frame?
Objection! Aren't you forcing the interpretation just a little too hard on this one?
Objection! But we just established that the witness saw the Nickel Samurai in costume, and if that were true, then there shouldn't be a single fingerprint on this knife.
Witness? Looks like I've made your life a tiny bit more difficult, huh? Edgy poo.
Witness, did you or did you not really see the Nickel Samurai?
Well, I guess at first I might have forgotten. But
Are you saying you mixed up Mr. On Guard with the Nickel Samurai, his character on TV?
I mean, I can't really do anything about that now. Look, I was waiting around in front of their doors because, well, I wasn't waiting around for the Nickel Samurai, that's for sure.
Huh? He wasn't waiting for the Nickel Samurai. Alright then. Who were you waiting around for then?
That's top secret to anyone outside of security.
I have a feeling that you were waiting for Mr. Juan Corrida. Am I correct, witness?
I'm betting she had Lotta's camera
Mm-hmm.
and was waiting for
Adrian.
little Miss Andrews to slip up.
Too easy. The way you think. You're a sad amateur with a terrible case of nearsightedness.
Amateur? Me? What am I an amateur of?
Life. You're so young after all.
Oh, well, I'll take that as a compliment.
She's just actually 900 years old.
I have been around since the lands first parted.
She's the Morrigan. So Old Bag was waiting around in front of the victim's room. But it doesn't sound like she was waiting to catch a glimpse of Mr. Corrida.
Maybe... Phoenix. Maybe the old bag was waiting around for that person.
If it's who I think Mia's hinting at, it's certainly possible. Miss Oldbag, you were waiting for this person to come out of the victim's room, weren't you? Miss Adrian Andrews.
Samus Aran.
Yep. Take that! Who is this person? This is Adrian Andrews, Mr. On Guard's manager. But why would the defendant's manager be in the victim's room?
It seems that this is the latest rumor in circulation, Your Honor.
Oh, this is... Well, this is... I see. The judge seems to be really into the, article, if it can be called such a thing. And this manager with the initials AA. Are you saying it's...
Adrian Andrews. Without doubt, the witness thought so as well.
Looks like you found me out. Well, that's fine. I can throw away this whole sworn to confidentiality stuff then.
Witness? What in the world are you...
Watch out, Phoenix. Got a bad feeling about this. Very bad feeling.
I got some information. Some very secret information from a certain source. That's why I was doing my own little investigation. In secret, of course.
But what for?
No, just for myself. Personal reasons and all that.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, how will you proceed from here?
I really don't want to do this. However, I cannot simply let this point slide.
I see. Very well then. Witness, please testify about this secret information.
Get ready. This is gonna take the wind out of you young'uns.
I'm sure we're all capable of handling this. Really, it's not like we're 10 years old.
In this episode of Phoenix Wright, Old Bag says fuck NDAs.
Really, so many of the witnesses in this game are an excellent example of, like, alright, if you're ever a witness in court, here's what you don't do.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, secret information.
That on guard is one evil, evil man. He thought he could ruin poor Juan by causing a huge scandal. So to do that, he sent his own manager to get in close with Juan. I cannot condone such dirty tricks, so I took action. Oh, this is top secret, you got that? Nobody else but you and me know yet, okay?
Oh, that's a lie.
Looks up at the civilians lining the court. You'll get that? Just us in the room.
Yep.
No one else. Cool?
Earmuffs.
Alright, Jerry. Earmuffs. Can't let you hear the next part.
The defendant sent his manager. Oh, what a distasteful topic for this court.
What? Nobody's above gossip. Isn't there a saying? The truth is never pleasant.
Never heard that one before.
Mr. Edgeworth, what about this Adrian Andrews person?
We have looked into this matter and found that the truth the article proposes is in fact baseless gossip.
But should this be true, this proves that the defendant did bear ill will towards the victim.
This means I have to smash this rumor once and for all.
Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Careful. The old bag seems rather excited right now.
That's right. On guard is nothing but your average foul-blooded youth.
Well, as far as the old saying goes, you've got to burn old bags with fire.
She's a witch!
Yeah.
Burn her! Burn her!
I guess this does line up with what Edgeworth said when she first showed up. Time to fire up the afterburners and hit the highway to the danger zone.
Highway to the danger zone. Danger zone.
Just imagining like Edgeworth and Phoenix in like a convertible, big shades on.
Shades on, sunroof down,
Yep.
wind blasting their hair. Edgeworth's ruffling except for the front arches. Phoenix's isn't moving.
Yep. Just stuck still.
So much product in that, it is Dead set.
Ugh. So,
Right, so
the last statement is just functionally wrong, right? Because Lada is the source.
yeah, so do we just immediately present Lossa?
I
You
don't
reckon?
know. Yeah, it's like, it could be Lada, it could be the camera, it could be a press, I don't know. It's definitely something to do with Lada, but I don't know exactly what. But presenting her is definitely an option.
But in that case, let's drop a save here. Let's press her and see. So I assume whatever we get from the press here will point us towards either the camera or Lotta
Yeah.
for what evidence we need to hit her with.
Yeah. Alright. Hold it! Wait!
What? I'm a busy woman. Tea time with the kids is over.
Secret information that no one else knows yet. If that's true, then how do you know this secret information?
Huh? Well, that's, because I'm a pro. Yes, that's it. It's a secret. Even if you drilled a hole into my brain, you'll never find out.
How in the world did that old bat get such a secret piece of information?
Right, hold up. Hold
Oh,
up.
okay, yeah. Take a breath. You good?
No, that's me telling my throat to hold up.
Okay. Okay, so because it's saying how did she get it, I think we present here, and it's one or the other. Maybe both, because this game does have redundancies, unlike the first one.
So, since they're saying how did she get such a secret piece of information, that's the camera, because the article is in the camera case.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay. So present evidence.
Yep.
So no one else is supposed to know this secret information, correct? If that's true, then why do you know it, Miss Oldbag?
Why are you looking at me like that? Stop that.
Witness. I hate to say
Yeah.
it, but this is how you came to acquire your secret info, isn't it? Lotta's camera. Take that! The investigative photographer, Lotta Hart. Oh yes, I remember that mischievous girl. She reported that she had lost a certain note she had written to herself. She reported such a thing. On that piece of paper, she had written down some of her outrageous impressions about the relationship between the victim and Miss Andrews.
What? Outrageous ideas, you say?
No. I said impressions.
The music is kicked in.
Yep.
The Satsuno Hado is building.
Yep, we gotta go.
Be careful, Phoenix. The bar is charging. She's past level 1. 2 more levels and she'll be able to hit you with a full Masats.
Is there a game where if both players are on low health, it just starts charging your meter? I feel like that's a mechanic that should be explored.
I don't think that's one. I want to say someone got that in the Fighters Kusoge patch,
Okay.
maybe? It was either that or... Wait, no, sorry. No one got that. I'm mixing that up with Broly. Super Broly, when he transforms, just starts passively generating super.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be rad though, of just, alright, everyone's at low health. Fuck it. Send your biggest moves. Have the ultimate showdown.
Mhm.
Then, then everything written on this piece of paper is completely meaningless.
Ah, that's it. That's the note.
No.
Little ding as she heads level 2 bar now.
You see, this is something completely different. This is my top secret list of groceries to buy.
And you are the one who took Miss Hart's note.
I'm a huge fan of Juan's. That's why. That infamous puffy-haired whippersnapper. She's working with that evil on guard. She said so herself. On guard, I'm his sidekick.
That's what the waiter called himself, wasn't it?
Yep.
She was so happy, smiling like a silly duck. I was only checking what she had written.
Dot. Uh-huh.
Oh, here we go again. Okay, alright.
Edgy Poo, you believe me, don't you? Yes. I was only trying to help out like the angel I am. It's only one little piece of paper. I've never taken anything else before.
You really should come with a supply of cheese to match your vintage wine.
Oh.
Right, okay. Decent, decent.
Yep. Well, it was only a piece of paper. I suppose we can overlook it just this once. It was actually a very expensive camera.
Mm-hmm.
She looks like she's really sorry. Should I forgive her? Pile on. Absolutely not. Get her.
Nah. Phoenix, she's in burnout. Go in.
Get her. She can
She
die
held
by
on to
chip.
that meter. She didn't burn it.
Pile on. If I let up on her now, she'll get away. I have to find some way to inflict a deafening blow to the prosecution. Wits. You said that the only thing you stole was that note. Is this correct?
Stone. Why don't you listen more carefully, you annoying brat? I saved this piece of paper from the terrible, lonely trash can. That's all.
You're lying, damn it, and I can prove it.
You putting my credibility under scrutiny again?
Miss Oldbag, I don't believe that the note is the only thing you stole that night. You stole this camera.
There was something else in the bag, huh?
Take that! Miss Oldbag. That note was with a camera inside its case, wasn't it? Camera. Yesterday, Lotta Hart was raging a huge stink over her camera. She kept saying something like, "My sweetie $1,600 camera disappeared on me." Why, a witness!
What is it, Gramps?
If you have the note, then it is only logical that you have the camera too.
Ugh. Looks like you found me out again, Sonny. Is this the camera you're looking for?
That's...
What? Even though I look like this, I'm still a person, you know. I still eat meals like you. I fall in love. And borrow things from people.
I think your definition of borrow is a little off.
I saw that woman's business card. And that's when I noticed it said, Slime Bag Celebrity Photographer Extraordinaire. Well, when I saw that, I had to know what sort of picture she had taken. I'm a professional security guard. It's my business to know these things.
Bailiff! Check this camera's
sir.
photo. Check this camera's photos. Hurry! We must examine them at once.
Cat. Cat pulling a weird face. Dog. Murder scene. Dog. Would go back a few.
I really liked that cat.
Oh yeah, that one was good. Anyway, can delete this photo. The murder scene is getting in the way of all these cat pictures.
Mm-hmm. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do we have?
There's only one photo that seems to be relevant to this case. Holy shit, I was right.
Please present it to the court. This is the Nickel Samurai. Right, so we confirm
on.
that.
Second.
Checking which hand it's on.
He's too short.
Oh, the pants are too long, yeah.
The pants are slumped on the floor. If you check the photo, his feet are out underneath them. It's not him in the outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Once again. Like the other guy, it was, he was walking with a limp, so evidently it wasn't him in it. This time, the trousers don't fit.
This is the Nickel Samurai.
See? I told you. That's the guy I saw.
This proves that the witness was not lying earlier about this matter. Ada's photo added to the court record.
Okay.
What does all this mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This photo by itself does not prove that the person in it is the defendant. However, in his own confession, Mr. Engard clearly stated that at the time of the murder, he was still in his Nickel Samurai costume.
If that is the case, then this Nickel Samurai is...
The defendant.
How did it come to this? I think this brings us to the end. We have examined every piece of evidence thoroughly. Final comments, Mr. Wright. The court will consider them before we close. Do you agree that this photo is decisive evidence against your client?
This photo really is decisive, then we're done for. But if I raise an objection here and blow it, then I would put Maya's life in jeopardy. Can't make a mistake here. There's only one road out of this mess. This sounds bad, I'm gonna say. This sounds like don't
Yep,
make a
this
mistake
sounds
here,
like-
you lose.
Yeah. Okay.
This photo that Lotta took. There's something strange.
Something strange.
Something strange with it. There's something strange with this photo.
I knew this was coming, right?
Your thoughts, Mr. Edgeworth?
I think we can all agree there is nothing strange with this photo. There's no way for the defense to debunk this photo, even with a bunker buster, one of the strongest weapons in Worms Armageddon.
Debunk with a bunker buster. Is that what you're planning to do, Mr. Wright? You're gonna blow up my courtroom. Please do it and get me out of here much quicker. He's considering it.
And he's just like, A super sheep would be more effective than a bunk buster, I think.
Oh, but if I can finagle this banana bomb through that tiny hole.
It's always worth it for the grenade gambit.
Anyway, please look at the photo one more time.
You really believe you can honestly find something wrong with this photo? You should only need one chance, correct?
Well, I have to find something wrong with this photo. Can't let this chance go by. Where in the heck did she take this photo from anyway?
One of the bears was a camera.
It's a lot of focus.
Oh yeah, it is from one of the bears. I was right there.
Yeah,
It's a bear camera.
You
in
were
there.
right, yeah. It's all out of focus. Why can't she take a good shot, especially when it counts?
Now then, let's hear your objection. What about this photo is strange? So, bottom of the pants?
Your Honor,
Left leg or right?
look at them grippers. Or rather, the lack thereof. I'm going for the left ones.
Okay, his left or our left?
Our left.
Okay. Bottom of it.
I'd like to direct the court's attention to this one area right here.
What are you pointing to? His ankles?
If you could see this person's ankles, that would be one thing. However, you can't.
What does that mean?
The costumed person in this photo could not have been Mr. On Guard.
What is the meaning of this?
Objection! Could someone please turn off that Steel Samurai music? We're in the middle of course. Come on.
That's your
I
phone,
wonder if
right?
you'd care. Oh yeah, true. I wonder if you would care to elaborate. With actual facts, that is.
Let's take a look at the Nickel Samurai's poster.
Oh, and of course, it's especially that because they kept on mentioning how short she was.
Please pay particular attention to the area around the bottom of the Hakama.
His socks. You can see his socks.
Exactly. However, in this photo, the Nickel Samurai is clearly holding his Hakama up just to walk. There's only one explanation for this. The person inside this costume is clearly much shorter than the defendant. Alright. Think I've turned things around for myself this time.
That's curious.
Huh? What is?
Edgeworth is unusually calm today.
That's true.
He's just letting the trail run itself. As if he's only along for the ride.
Along for the ride? What do you mean by that?
I can only guess that perhaps he doesn't feel under attack at all.
He doesn't feel under attack? Then I haven't damaged his case at all?
Mr. Edgeworth, where does this leave us? The person in this photo is not Matt on guard. And everything the prosecution has tried to prove has become meaningless.
Steadily growing impatient, Dots. I figured it would come to this.
What?
Right. I have something I want to ask you. I think you've proven that the person inside this costume is not Matt on guard. In that case, who is this a photo of?
Who is the person wearing the nickel samurai costume?
Don't stress out over this, Phoenix. It's very simple. You should be focused on is Edgeworth's attitude, don't you think?
Yeah. Why is he so calm?
Mr. Wright, let's hear your thoughts. Who is the person in this photograph? It's Miss Adrian Andrews, right?
Yep.
Alright. Adrian Andrews?
If you want to know who that nickel samurai it is none other than this woman.
And why would you say it must be Miss Andrews? What in the world points you to her?
For starters, she's short. And she can freely move in and out of Mr. On Guard's room. Finally, she had dinner with Mr. On Guard that night.
And how does that all add up?
It means that it makes it very easy for her to get a certain item. A certain knife with Mr. On Guard's fingerprints all over it.
Knife that was used as a murder weapon.
Why don't you just say what it is you want, right?
To do this now. My last chance to turn things around. The defense moves to indict Miss Adrian Andrews in the murder of Juan Corrida.
Okay.
It was Miss Andrews who tried to frame the defendant for the crime.
So this is bluffing,
Mhm.
right? Because he does know that it probably wasn't her. She doesn't have the stomach for it, probably.
I don't know if he does.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because while she might not have the stomach for it, we also have stuff that's just like, man, she was very close with previous manager, and then he might have hidden the nose. Look, we've got motive, and I think he might be playing off that.
It was Miss Andrews who tried to frame the defendant for the crime.
Order! 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 Looks like this trial is in a most unexpected development. Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes, Your Honor.
this court is issuing a subpoena for Miss Adrian Andrews. A
Holy
verdict.
shit, subpoena's mentioned.
It's real? We can do that?
Damn.
A verdict cannot be passed without first hearing her testimony.
Alright. This is it.
This is kind of bad for us.
What do you mean?
If Adrian Andrews is summoned to court as a witness, it means that the trial will go on for another day. Ah,
One more day?
shit.
Yep.
Ah! I don't get a verdict today, then Maya...
Now then, we shall set Miss Andrews' testimony for tomorrow.
What am I supposed to do? The judge is about to adjourn the court.
Gotta interrupt.
We gotta stop him. Now then, objection!
Please, Your Honor, continue the trial. You must pass a verdict today.
I can't do that. We cannot hear Miss Andrews' testimony if she is not...
Hold it! I abhor wasting such valuable time.
Edgeworth?
Your Honor, I request that you please continue with today's trial.
But we cannot continue due to this unexpected development.
Unexpected development? I think you underestimate me, Your Honor.
And what do you mean by that?
The Mr. Phoenix Wright would slave his way to subpoenaing Miss Adrian Andrews is all happening according to plan. Even if Wright was a bit slow to catch on.
What?
I'll pick your jaw up off the floor, Wright.
What is the meaning of your statement, Mr. Edgeworth?
Miss Adrian Andrews is currently waiting in the prosecution's lobby. She is the next witness.
Everything was planned out in advance by that man.
Somehow, I knew there was no way Edgeworth would overlook Miss Andrews. Looks like this battle is far from over. Exactly.
Very well. We will call the next witness. However, before we proceed, we shall take a 10-minute recess. Please prepare your witness in that time, Mr. Edgeworth. Court will now take a 10-minute recess. Okay, to be
And
continued.
then 10 minutes. Probably more like a couple weeks.
It's gonna be 2 to maybe 3 weeks. Are you? Yeah, because it's gonna be New Year's Day. I believe is our next target,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. How you feeling about that? I'm not a New Year's person, but you are sometimes.
I do tend to, like, even if I'm not out celebrating, I do tend to have some drinks and watch the fireworks.
Mm.
So, I'm probably going to call that one off.
Okay. So we will reconvene with this on the 8th.
Sounds like a plan.
But for now,
Yeah.
this is a good one.
So far, good. They're doing lots of curveballs without it being stuff that doesn't make sense. Like, that was my biggest problem with the previous case.
Hmm.
So much was like, actually, it's just like, yeah, but we knew this. This is stupid. These curveballs are stupid. Whereas this one, there's been genuine, oh, well, actually, this is different here. And we had moments of, oh, okay.
Mhm.
Well, what do we do with that now?
There's a lot of evidence updated in this one.
Mm-hmm. Like, the guitar wasn't even there. I'm wondering when that's going to come up. I'm still guessing there was evidence in there,
Probably.
but I'm wondering when it's going to come up. Yeah. I am really curious.
How you feeling after all the old bagging?
Oh, my throat was giving out.
I heard that, yeah, towards the end, especially.
I'm not sure what it was today, but doing the voice just vibrated my throat wrong.
Mhm.
As I do the voice and say, yeah, this is fine. That vibration goes wrong. It's just, oh no, I need to cough and clear my throat. That feels horrible. Yeah, glad she's gone.
Hopefully we never see her again.
Now. Yeah. So I guess next time, just have the rest of the trial, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Just have to try and get Andrews to confess.
Or either get her to confess or get her to tell us who she thinks actually did it.
Hmm. Which. Yeah, it's the thing I'm curious about
Mhm.
is like that was a fairly condemning picture that it was her in the outfit. Unless because we never got to properly see him, the killer is actually the same height.
Mhm.
But like she told us she went there.
Mhm.
I'm like, why would she do that if she was the killer? Like, if you're the killer, you're not going to go, oh yeah, I went there. I said hello.
Mhm.
Like, she said that before even mentioning about finding the body. So, I don't know, I think there's something missing, which I get the feeling I don't know if we're going to uncover that during the next parts of the trial, because I think we're going to be just so a gung ho get the guilty,
Mhm.
get her sentence, and get Mass on guard off so that we can free Maya.
Mhm.
Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's a few things missing, which I will be very curious to see what is being hidden at the moment.
Yep, we've had no chance to use our plot theory of did the killer get the wrong guy? Is he an assassin? Did
Yeah.
right were they swapping places so that Juan could air Matt's dirty laundry, stuff like that?
Like at the moment, that post post show conference is still up in the air
Mhm.
and unknown. And then, yeah, why does the killer want him free? My guess is still, hey, I need him free to kill him.
Mhm.
Like, oh, what if the killer was there to get Juan because Juan had the evidence and was hired by Mass on guard? But then, what's her name found the body and decided to frame Matt for it.
Mhm. That's very possible, yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a few different ways this could go. I'm really curious to see the next one,
This is this
the next
one's
section.
this one's bailing out the previous one quite a bit.
Yes, can definitely agree on that. This is much better than the previous one.
All right, well, you want to show yourself then?
Sure, sure. People can find me over at twitch.tv/grumpy magician. I'm probably going to nap and then pop up over there to stream some relink, so I want to test a couple things. Can also find me over at youtube.com/ at Grumpy Magician, since I need to put the ad there now, and over at Blue Sky at grumpymagician.bsky.social, where I retweet various things and show off little Blender things as I'm getting back into learning it.
Mhm.
I think that's it for me.
All right, well, and if you want to find me around, you can do so here on Twitch at twitch.tv/the CS19. I'm hoping to be free on Tuesday to finish FF16. I'm not going to be free on Wednesday, obviously, and Thursday is Christmas. So we're gonna try and finish 16 on Tuesday if we can.
I believe.
But if you want to see older things like how we got to this mess, you can go see those over at youtube.com/at the CS19. And if you want to check out my schedule and other stuff I share, I don't have Blender things, but otherwise I have more or less the same as Ari. Over at thecs19.bsky.social to shill the thing that I made. I have my post about my experiences with the Trail series pinned and reposted as of today. So if you want to buy yourself something shiny on the winter sale, you can use that maybe as a little peek into which one you want to start with. I should probably also update it, but it's fine. The game that it's missing is not one you should start with. All right. Well, I think that'll be us then. Anything else, Ari?
I don't think so for me.
All right. Well, this is our final stream for this year. We'll be back on January the 8th. In the intervening time, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, all that jazz. And we'll see you all next time.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Later.